to the 88 area. A little, as you can see, the market opened up here, giving us a little flash rotation down. See what it wants to do. That was quick. We've been waiting so long to get trades these days. You know what I mean? And we're coming down here right quickly down to our 88 area, trying to give us almost giving us a couple points there, kind of teasing us there a little bit. If you got in there at 89. All right. So we're coming back here. We're going to test our 88 area here a little bit. And we haven't had a quick rotation in the morning here in a long time. It's been a while, but it is what it is. So be a little bit careful and make sure you keep your stops in place no matter what, especially with the way these markets are trading and as slow as they are. All right. Now we come down here and do get filled there at 88. So giving us a little bit of a opportunity there for you to have gotten in the 88 area if you did jump in there. Or if you left the 88, I should say, right? Again, markets have, these rally markets yesterday afternoon, they were just a slow trek up. And we did have the low. We didn't have the low, but we did have um, our first level on down as we come up here to our almost giving us our 2 points off of the 88. Again, if you scaled in, you got in there already, and you working the order here, and now we get our 2 points right now. So nice little trade there for us, and you took no heat there whatsoever against that first support level there at 88. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. Obviously, support levels are opportunities to buy the market, and resistance areas are levels to sell the market. And the combination of both of those gives us our setups, in addition to any price action opportunities that might occur as well. Price action opportunities, though, are going to be, kind of less opportunistic due to the fact that it's where the VIX is probably trading at I would say maybe 16 handle. This is definitely the low of the year so far. It's been a while since we've been down here at this low VIX area. All right, so a nice rotation there against our little first support area there. We got our 2.1693 is the VIX right now. So we got a 16 handle out. We're coming back here, testing the 88 again. If you did jump in, got a nice quick opportunity, and kind of hung there for a bit, so it gave you a chance to buy it if you didn't buy it initially. But hopefully you had your orders in place because it kind of ticked out and came back in. So again, we are not trying to guess whether the level is gonna work or not. We just kind of layer our orders in there, and then also have our stops in place as well, and just kind of let the market do its thing when it gets down there. All right. Next support level we have is down at the 79 area. All right, so let's see if we have. Let's see if we have any numbers coming out this morning. Let's see here. Housing starts, and there are the levels in the chat for you. Housing starts already came out this morning. Let me see if I can find what they were. Housing starts, they're expecting 1.4 million, came out at 1.42. And last was 1.43. So that's the housing starts. Housing permits, which were they're expecting 1.45, came out at 1.41. So kind of a little mixed bag there. The figure permits are going to be for the future. So housing starts a little bit more. So yeah, it's mixed bag, but not too bad. Hello, how are you? Hello there, Leopold. If you, welcome to the room. We are trading S&Ps here, mini S&Ps, looking for opportunities to scalp the market based on the levels that we just gave out. And we'll repeat the levels here in the chat for you, so in case you missed them. They're there to guide us through the day of scalping the market. We are trying to scalp the market here on, and there they are. Our first support level there at 88 got triggered from crypto. Well, we are trading mini S&Ps, unfortunately. But many S&Ps I think are better than crypto, but that's my own biased opinion. Sure, you can give your opinion. We do have Fed speak at no, you could type it in. Yeah, this is Saul. I am your host here for morning trade. I don't know. I think you're the only one. Oh, there are two actually. You're right. All right, there you go. Well, I don't know. Brad, you want to take care of that? We're just kind of floating down here. We did have support there at the 88 area. And we have a nice rotation coming back up here to our pivot area. Again, we're looking for opportunities to scalp the market. And we did have our support levels got triggered, and now we're floating back up here. So if you're trying to stay long there against it, nice little opportunity. And let's see. Bond yields, though, have been all over the place. They're down. They're up to 3.6 on the 10s right now. So housing starts came out already, and now we're looking at the only thing we got going is Fed speak at noon Chicago time. All right, you can see here we're very tightly wound in this range, and we actually got really, I guess we got lucky. Is that the right word? That we were able to uh, get a quick opportunity there against our first support level. And again, if you want to stay long, given you could just have a trailing stop, or you can take your profits against the contracts that you already took profits on, and then just leave a stop in there, and then see what happens with that uh, other contract or couple or whatever you have got going there. So again, we talked about earnings season that's going to affect the market, and that's what we're in right now. Let's see, earnings season is heating up this week as investors shift their focus from banking to other sectors of the economy. U.S. indices are higher on Monday, and stronger than expected earnings from Charles Schwab outweighed the lower fee revenues and shrinking deposits at State Street, though the session was quite choppy. Bank of America and Goldman will follow up this morning with their earnings before the earnings parade bring out steamy heavyweights like Netflix after the bell, and then Tesla tomorrow. As we slowly drift up here again, this is the kind of trade you can see how narrow and tight those 5-minute bars are, and it's even worse when you look at the hourly bars, that they are really, really tight. Those are not too. You get 4 to 5 point hourly bars, so you can see how much they've sucked out of the volatility here in the market. Earnings from S&P 500 companies are expected to have declined 4.8 year to year in the first quarter, according to data, marking the second consecutive drop in the year-over-year earnings growth. While it would translate into the first earnings recession since the pandemic, it could somewhat be a good sign. Inflation is coming down, which is weighing on prices and profit margins, while the economy is still growing, with many firms reporting strong top-line figures. A bigger problem could arise if executives start issuing downbeat forecasts, or companies surprise investors with some serious or severe quarterly losses. Hasn't happened so far, as the market's back up here to the 42 handle, almost. All right, so we'll see what I have again. That's it is what it is. Chat GPT, isn't that like an A1 thing, or yeah, artificial AI thing, right? Yes, AI, not A1. Yeah, that's what's going to happen until they start trading. They're going to put AI to start trading. Then they won't need any traders. There goes our jobs. I jest, of course. Oh, he was the one that said that we should slow it down because it's going too fast. That it's starting to overtake humans. Maybe that's the gist of the way. That's where he was going with it. I don't know, but he did start the conversation. Yeah, yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyway, the market has got into its little quietness, but again, we kind of expect that, especially with the way the markets are trading. You know, I can't tell you how it's very important to be very very patient, and kind of lower your expectations as far as number of trades you're going to get, and we had a nice little rotation there against the first support level, and you have to be a little bit patient. I think yesterday um, we had on a couple trades there, and then if you were just after we did get filled down to 54 down the downside there. That was a nice little trading opportunity for us. If you were trading, kind of gave us a nice little quick rotation, and they just pulled the plug big time. And that's what happens in a slow rally in the afternoon. I mean, you can't trade that unless you get long, walk away from your computer because there's just you put your stop in, of course, right? If you see if you're looking for a rotation and you think the market's going to rally, it's what's kind of you just kind of have to buy it and walk away, put your stop in and walk away. It's really the best advice I have for you when it does trade the way it's trading. Because it's very hard to even like scalp it against levels because they don't even get rotations. It's just a steady, grind. And again, we as long as we understand the market, you have to be prepared for it and trade it accordingly. I'm not telling you to buy it in the afternoon. I'm just saying that you have to understand that scalping it is a little, especially in rally markets, especially in the afternoon, become really tough. So just as it is in the morning, it's been really tough. But again, the markets will turn. All right, so let's not worry about that. We will definitely have opportunities. We can, if we keep rallying and the markets get tighter, we can adjust our levels so that we have tighter opportunities there. But then, again, uh, they they don't give us that many rotations, which is tough. But it is what it is. That's all we can say. We have a nice rotation here against our blue band and against our pivot. If you are trading the blue band and the pivot rotation, kind of just they kind of both fell into the same little area there again. Sometimes that works out very nicely for us, and you get a nice rotation there against yesterday. We had that opportunity against, we came off the high and it bounced off. Here we're coming off the low and bouncing off. So yesterday got long. Today we were short here against that pivot and or blue band, depending on either one of those worked out very nicely. If you did take that opportunity there against um, that little price action opportunity right in here. Again, if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. We don't mind questions. and I don't really, I don't like talking so much if I can avoid it. But so nice rotation there against our blue band, and then that pivot area. If you did jump in, I mean, those are just and like I told you yesterday, those happen more in the morning. The afternoon does change. The dynamics change, so you have to be a little bit more careful. And again, yesterday afternoon's trade though was just brutal. Now, was I trading? No, but since it was snowing here in Chicago, after getting 80 degrees 48 hours before, um, I had no place to go, so I would just come down and check out my computer, and there it was, that slow rally. So it is what it is. We don't have any other numbers coming out. We do have a Fed speak at noon. It could create something anytime those guys say something. You just never know. Now you can see we're in just a little bit of rotation here off of our pivot there, coming back all the way down here. All right, coming back down here again. We talked about the retest and how retest of a level and how well riskier they are. Again, depending on the thing, it's not like I don't like to take that opportunity there and do the retest. I'd rather wait for the 79 area below. Will it get there? I don't know, but if you are a kind of like to play the range game, then it's coming down, testing the bottom of the range. So again, everybody here trades a little bit differently, but I'm not a range player, so if you are, it's doing a retest against the 88 to see what it wants to do here. Like I said, I'm not. That's where you would look to jump in there. We'll get snuck down to 87 and change, and coming back up here a little bit. So if you did jump in there against the retest, you got a nice little rotation here. And again, it would be the bottom of the range too, but that's again, if you are a range player, you had a reason there. many different ways of trading, right? There's not one right, wrong way to do it. Some people like to take positions. Some people get like I know a lot of traders, well, not a lot, but some traders like to jump in there in the morning, take a position, and see what happens later in the afternoon. And come back and check it out, see where we're at. Not again, not my cup of tea, but hey, everybody trades their own way. All right, we continue to downtick here. We're looking at the 79 area next as a little support. You can see our green band in our 5 minute is there at 81 and change. The blue band in our hourly is in there at around 78. So we've got little layers of support in here if you are looking. So kind of you can pick and choose there where you want to jump in. And the level is 79. So, all right, coming down here again, uh, floating around with some little areas of support here. All right, came to a little double bottom there. See what it wants to do right there at the 82 and change. Let's see, like I said, the green band's coming there at 82. Our level there is at 79. All right, continue to downtick, looking at the 79 area. Coming down here to trying to get us our 79 if you didn't jump in there against the green band there in our 5 minutes. All right, well, we got your, it came down here to 80 now, and coming down here to the 79 area. Going right down to 79 there. All right, working the 79 area now. Oh, getting some stops down in here. Again, make sure you keep your stops in place. Again, we're not going to love any trade we put on. You never know when there's going to be some volatility in the market, and that's what we're getting right now. So keep your stops in place if you didn't, you were working that level above there. Coming back up here to 78. Again, the settlement price as well here is at the 77, 76, 75 there. So, all right, coming back up here to the 79 if you hadn't gotten out, or maybe you scaled in a little bit differently to take into account uh, the settlement price there. There's a little bit of a flash down. Did bring us to the top of the value area from the last couple days there. right. All right. Again, if you got stopped out, totally understand. If you were working it, once it came down there, you saw that the settlement price there was 76.75. It kind of held and then gave a little bit of a rotation up here. And hopefully you were able to get out at the 79 at the very least, or maybe made a little bit of profit. If you did scale in, then I think you did okay. And hopefully, and if you got stopped out, I totally get it. All right, the market coming and rotating here off of. Well, it got dipped down to 70. We got down to 73, 70, all the way down to 75 and a half there. And again, there were a lot of layers of support down there. I know it kind of went below that. So if you got stopped out, I totally understand. And we'll look for the next opportunity. We're just coming back up here to our green band area. Next support level I have is down at 72. Right now, a resistance, I guess, would probably be around let me see here, probably around 90. All right, we got ourselves a little bit of a range here. Let's see where we want to go from here. And 90, a little resistance on the upside. All right, they get the one move and then they kind of do the same thing. They kind of just pull the plug here again, but it's okay. Let's be patient. All right, we are stuck in a range. All right, well, we've just gotten ourselves into a little range game here now.